I just do me, but they say I'm too much. Chosen one, I don't ever get too far. And my mama said I'm special. If I don't trust you, shoot your metro. Future looking bright, nigga, got that glow. Professor X, nigga, all the gifts I show. My life like a movie shot off the hit show. Me and blessed hands make a bitch get low. James Willis, DJ CEO. Dave hit record, now we on beast mode. Let's go.
All right, welcome back to the Hit Show Podcast. We got an interesting show tonight. I got right next to me one half of the In the Lab mix show with DJ Jack the Ripper, Sean, Quake, One Isom. He is actually the official host of the In the Lab. And we got Darius Jackson, one of the other members of the Hit Show Podcast. And we got up and coming podcast. The boy been doing this thing on Facebook, TikTok, the Hit Show, Jonathan Leftridge. That boy going in on every social media website right now. His numbers is jumping through the roof. Y'all see these subjects? And y'all know we about to go in. Look at the subjects. Diddy, Yung Miami, Blueface, Rkelly might be coming home. Anything is possible. All right, so we're going to get to the first subject. We're going to talk about Diddy and Yung Miami. Let's go ahead and get it to us. I'm gonna pull up this beautiful picture of them two together. Look at it. Ain't that a beautiful picture?
They look like brother and sister.
Right. Something going on.
You never know, could be. But
I mean,
hey,
Diddy like to play with boys, so hey.
Diddy go both ways. I was about to say
that.
Man, listen, I know I watched the Gene Deal show.
I can't speak on that.
I watched the Gene Deal show, which was Puffy security guard. Y'all check out the Gene Deal show on YouTube. He exposed a lot, but pretty much y'all know what's going on. Allegedly, Diddy cut off Yung Miami by $50,000. I guess he was paying her $250,000 a month for allowance, and then I guess he gave her only $200,000, and she left him. Sound like a reason to leave him. Sound like it was something else going on, and she used that, because I'm not believing it. I don't care what y'all say.
Yeah, because to me, Diddy never really was claiming her all like that. She was just like his high-paid escort. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really see Diddy like professing his love to her. I think he might have did one time.
Yeah, like at the beginning, that's when
one or two times he popped out in public with her and did photo ops and shit. But that was like his little piece he kept on the low ski. You know what I'm saying? I think she was just tired of that shit.
I don't think they weren't on the low. He popping up at the concerts and doing the Diddy bop.
Yeah, you gonna go out on dates and stuff, but he didn't put a ring on it like Cassie. You know what I'm saying? And shit.
Yeah, like that's why he said he was like her escort. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the nigga. It sounded like to me, like when I first seen it and I first heard it, like I was thinking like that's hush money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because why I'm paying you $200? Why I'm paying you? Like if you gonna be with me, what the fuck I'm paying you an allowance for? Like, bitch, you already got money because you got these bullshit ass records out. That's what I'm paying you for. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's hush money to me. Like she was like, "Hey, I ain't gonna tell nobody that you over here messing with boys, but you're gonna have to give me some money." And she left it. She probably, I'm telling you, man, somebody come out of this. Somebody come out. She about to come out in public, or she about to pull a Kanye on Diddy. Because $250,000 is a lot of money, bro. It don't matter how much money you got.
That's a lot.
$250,000 a week. That's $1 million a month.
That's a lot, nigga.
No, I think it was $250 a month, not a week. It was $250 a month.
Man, $250 a month after 4 months. That's still $1 million. Nigga,
that's a lot.
You know how many Bentleys I could buy for that?
That's his interest money, though. That's his interest. That ain't even his money. That's the
sound like what, extortion or some shit.
It sound like that's hush money. That's
it could
money.
be.
It gotta be. He wasn't paying Cassie that.
You said extortion, Sean?
Yeah, nah, something like that. I mean, pretty much the same thing.
I heard a few things because I listen to
continue to pay me.
I listen to bloggers, podcasters. They had these rumors that she was pregnant and he was physical with her, like violently, and she lost the baby, stuff like that. So she might have been like, "Hey, you know, you put your hands on me, so if you don't pay me this amount of money, I'm gonna leave." And then when she got what she wanted, she said, "Hey, I'm leaving." But if he did, she got the right to do that.
I've always wondered how,
because they've said he's violent. I don't know if he is.
I've always wondered how anybody gets in these situations. Like, it's 2022. People don't understand that, like, until somebody, you know, is not happy with you anymore, you know, a secret ain't a secret. I don't understand, you know what I'm saying? If you put his hands on her, I don't understand why you would do that and not expect to have to pay her so much, or not expect to have to pay her, you know, a certain amount for the rest of her life or something. I don't understand how people get in these situations. Or like you commit a crime and you got to pay somebody to shut up. Like I don't get it. I don't know, too trusting, I guess.
I mean, I get it because you know what I'm saying, when like everybody like not just in the industry, but people that are up and coming industry have this so-called image that they got to maintain. And you know, I've heard Diddy be violent, but I've never heard him be violent around a man. Like to me, he's like a bitch ass nigga. Like, bro, you can only beat up on females. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I can't picture you as a real man because every time you done got into it with somebody with a male, you done back down. So I can't really say that. But what I do look at is like when I look at the situation,
great, man.
When I look at the situation, it's like
give him his,
you see how stars protect each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like no star really bashes another star. You know what I'm saying? When they in that circle, you know what I'm saying? They beat around and they throw other conspiracies out there. But at the end of the day, in 4 months, this chick was making $1 million. She was making more money than she made off that bullshit ass city girl shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So in a year, you making almost $3 million off of Diddy. Regardless on if it's money that, you know, interest money or whatever, $3 million to pay somebody to do anything,
right,
is a lot of money. And for a chick, like you, like to be honest, like before you was a city girl, you was a bum ass bitch. Like you wasn't getting no money. So it ain't like you came from money. So $250,000 regardless, or $200,000, or bitch, shut the fuck up and take this $10,000. That's a lot of money. And so it gotta be looked at like.
So I'm saying, like, what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to just break her off, like,
bro, I got $250,000, bro. I got $250,000 to give to somebody, bro. I'm gonna take 10% of that, give it to the homie in the hood, and put that bitch in a box. I ain't about to spend $1 million every 4 months to be telling you to hush. Like you not that famous enough for somebody to miss you.
He's just supposed to offer, huh?
Bro, I would put her in a box and nobody would find her. She'd be like Hoover. They don't know where he buried at. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, when you got money like that, you can have somebody disappear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to keep paying you off, and you're not famous enough to be that relevant. It's not like you're doing movies. You did one little whack ass album. Your songs really ain't that great. And at the end of the day, if you wind up missing, ain't nobody gonna miss you.
You think he that stupid though? Like they wouldn't.
They said he got
for him.
They said he got rid of Biggie, and they say he got rid of Kim Porter too. I know he got rid of
Diddy. Ruthless. Y'all got to give Diddy a little bit more credit.
He's straight cutthroat.
A little bit conniving.
See, the thing is, just because he dance and shit, people think he's not
Diddy
a gangster. Diddy a real gangster for real.
Diddy a gangster. He just like like the gangsters on the white. Like
he just like he a gangster like just because he dance and shit. That's his cover up.
So you think it's too late to make her disappear now? Then
hell yeah,
it's too late now. Because that word got out. Like he should have did that in the beginning. As soon as she would have opened her mouth, I would have had somebody with a gun in her mouth, and she would have been in the lake somewhere.
I'm gonna tell you why he didn't do that. Right? You gotta think who her CEO is though. P ain't no joke.
P ain't no joke either.
P ain't no joke. And you gotta think he connected with Gucci. They like best friends. Diddy know them niggas is come for him if he do any of that because they connected down there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying money versus I'm gonna say it like this. Regardless on what's known and what's unknown, if I have you missing, you can't pin nothing on me if I do it the right way. And then he got enough money to do it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He fucked up when he let it go public. If it would have never went public, he could have did whatever he wanted to do. But but hear me out on this. The very real thing is that if he would have done that, she is not relevant enough to be missed. It's not like if you had Beyonce go missing, niggas gonna be like, okay, what the fuck? She's not relevant enough for anybody to miss her. So
I gotta disagree with you, man. City
she's
Girls,
not
the most popular female group for the last 2 years.
But what you said was group. I'm talking about her individually. If the group go missing, that's okay. Yeah, there's a problem. But if one person go missing, foul play. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like you gotta look at it from the street mentality. If I see a nigga in the club and I'm a hood nigga, I see a nigga in the club and he pulling out $6,000 out of his pocket, he gonna get got. Y'all out there flashing your jewelry. Y'all out there flashing your jewelry. You out there having your hair popping. You out here making all these bullshit ass lyrics about who you are and all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? You insulting everybody else. You fucking over men and shit like that. You out here flossing like, oh yeah, I'm with Diddy. Bro, do you not think a nigga would think about like, man, let me hold this bitch hostage real quick and see if I can get some money from Diddy? You know what I'm saying? Anything, it could be any scenario. What I'm saying is the group is relevant. She as one person is not relevant. The only thing that makes her relevant is that she fucked with Diddy. That's it.
No,
that's it.
Them City Girls is hot.
But you saying it you still saying that as a group. The City Girls are hot.
Even if you did that and she came
up
missing,
one in the group.
Yes, because when the other
Miami
one
got
locked up, it
singles
was just
by
her.
herself and stuff, and she get featured more than JT. Like Miami is kind of popping.
Because JT was locked up for the first year, and she was out there by herself making all them hot ass songs. Oh,
I think it ain't even all that deep. I think Diddy just got a little bit. He kind of got that. He swing both ways, and he probably had her doing a little bit of freaky shit. So he just kind of overpaid her as an escort, really, and he realized that's a check. You know what I'm saying? So he just cut it off a little bit. And she like, nigga, like.
But we still got to think this is Diddy. We have never seen Diddy do this before. Diddy is a wifer. Like he gonna try and wife a chick. We've never seen Diddy pay no chicks off. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this is different.
I'm sure he's done it. Think about it. He was because while he was with
Diddy
Young Miami, he was with Bow Wow baby mama. He was with who else? The other girl he got caught when he was on vacation with his mama and
got think about it. Diddy be with high profile women, J-Lo, they just not City Girl. They not Miami. Young Miami gonna flaunt with her man got her. My man got me this. My man, she extra as fuck. J-Lo, Cassie, all of them is low key. They not gonna flaunt and all that shit.
But they got money. They still got money on royalties though. This is a chick that she really fresh. You know what I'm saying? She's really fresh. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't got long money like J-Lo still get money from fucking In Living Color. Yeah. Like she got money. $250,000 to J-Lo ain't gonna be shit to pay somebody off. Now I don't think that because I think like once you're in that circle, you know, people in that circle tend to date people within that circle. But we have never really heard anybody come out and say Diddy's giving me an allowance because he's giving her an allowance. That doesn't sound like allowance. That sounds like shut the fuck up. Don't tell nobody that I was in here with Lil Bow Wow. That's what it sounds like.
So he got to keep paying her then.
He pay all his women. He a trick.
So
he a trick.
Why does he have to be a trick? That we just talking about Diddy. Why do he got to be a trick though?
Because
he paying.
He did the way he act right. Just because he got it.
My nigga D, man.
All of them is tricks. All men like Diddy, they trick on women. That's what they do. They splurge.
I'm saying he don't have to because he is Diddy.
But
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
For some reason,
so what happens if he stops?
He a trick. He ain't gonna stop.
That's what I'm saying. You got to keep.
He said in the song, "Can't stop, won't stop."
Right.
He said that in the song. He said that in the song. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, we can only speculate from the outside looking in because we're not in that circle.
And think about it. This is a billionaire nigga mode.
But think about it like this for Darius, because he cut out. Think about how the rappers talk about Diddy on the Breakfast Club. 50 Cent even say, I don't kick it with him like that. He be trying to take me out shopping. He take rappers shopping, like on Fifth Ave. Rappers. Grown men like me and you. What do you think he do with women?
Right.
He tricking. If he spend money, if he take a rapper shopping just to be, hey, let's go shopping, you know, it's on me, get what you want. What do you think he do with females?
Right. But I mean, okay, let's look at it like this.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
All them rappers say, all them producers do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Birdman say he do the same shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? They all are in that I like boys section. So they shop in the boys department. We all know that. That ain't nothing that they can be like, oh, well, it ain't not, because you know what I'm saying? Paperwork proves it. You know what I'm saying? It's paperwork on all this. But my thing is this. As somebody who got it, like Diddy got long money. You know what I'm saying? We cannot deny that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he does not have to do. He does not have to trick. You know what I'm saying? He does not have to pay somebody. He doesn't have to. My thing is this: when it comes out in public like this, when it's something that is not normal, like we know Birdman and Lil Wayne, they kiss each other. They did it on 106 Park. It's something that we know. When it's something that we don't know about somebody, and this is a rarity that it has come out that nobody said before. We can speculate. We can listen to these other rappers. That's still hearsay. But when it's paperwork on it, that has something that means something to me, because it's like it's a little bit different now. Like she coming out saying like this nigga, yeah, okay, these rappers said he's actually a chick. We can look at it like she's verifying it, or we can also look at it like it's something more to this.
Right.
Because it's not. The man has to continue to pay her.
Let's get Antoinette's thoughts. Antoinette, you being a female, what do you think about this whole P. Diddy, Yung Miami? Allegedly, he decreased her allowance to $200,000 from $250,000 when she left him. You there? Did you freeze up?
It just sounds funny to me every time you say it.
But that's what happened.
You said what?
What do you feel about Yung Miami leaving Diddy because he dropped her allowance by $50,000 per month? He gave her $200,000 instead of $250,000.
Stop saying it. Man.
That's what happened. Sounds like a
what
cover.
Do I think about it?
Yeah.
A cover up for what?
It's got to be a cover up. Nah. Why would you pay somebody?
What is she covering up?
We trying
to. Can y'all hear me?
Listen, hold up.
We can hear you good.
Diddy doing some secretive kind of swinging both ways. Maybe got her doing things to him sexually, or she done been privy to sexual things he has done, and that's why he kind of maybe gotta pay her a little more. That's my
period. It ain't even gotta be sexual.
It's something.
Period. I mean, just anything. You basically saying that.
But let me tell you something.
That it was hush.
He has the money to do whatever he wants to do.
Right.
So I believe that that was something that he did because he wanted to. Okay, now it's stopped and now she moved on. What's wrong with that? Why it has to be that it's a story behind it?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
He gave her. Yeah, he had the money to do it. He take care of everybody that he's with.
It's called tricking.
Right.
That's what we.
He don't take care of them.
No, it's not called tricking. If you have the money to take care of somebody and that's what you want to do, that is not tricking.
It's called tricking.
That's something that he wants to do.
Nah, regardless of how much money you got, it don't matter if you're
that
a
man
billionaire.
Has millions of things. Something's wrong.
That's tricking.
It's tricking.
That's tricking.
It doesn't mean that something is wrong with their relationship. It's just like, hey, she wanted to move on. And then she's probably getting to the point too. She's probably getting to the point to where they've been messing around and maybe she wanted to be, even more serious. He don't want to be serious. So what's the now you want to cut my allowance? Now I don't even got to be bothered with you.
Well, my question is,
I can go on about my business.
He didn't fully cut it. He just cut it down.
Has anything come out that she was like threatening him or anything like that? Maybe
No,
it was.
No, this is something they making up.
That's what I don't understand.
I'm just using good common sense. It's a cover up.
I'm like,
You,
No,
I don't know
I
one
don't
woman.
I don't think it's a cover up.
I do.
And that's just it.
That
It's
girl,
definitely a cover
that
up.
girl
I don't know.
is living her best life, doing what she need to do. He already put money in her pocket anyway. She's on his network.
Right.
She was
his
the number
network.
one. She was the number one hit podcast. She was the number one podcast.
But she's not really on his network. She on Peace Network. She ain't on his network. She on Peace Network.
So y'all just don't believe
Nah,
there's just no way she was just like, all right, we done with each other.
No,
Man,
something
hell,
happened.
motherfucker, no, not for no 200. Not you mad because he dropped your motherfucking allowance 50
Not
bands.
50,000.
Like
you
not no money bitch though.
Her,
Yeah.
you said he was paying her to cover something up.
But she's not a money chick though. She don't come from money. So regardless on if it was 50 bands or 100 bands, you should be grateful for something because you're not making that much money off your shit. Like y'all gotta listen. I'm telling you 100%. Listen to P. I watch P almost every day. When he do a podcast, I watch P every day. And P always talk about like, you know, when they first started out, they was selling CDs out of their trunk. So every $20 they got, that was theirs. Now you talk about you got a 99-cent download. Like even though your shit went $1 million, even though you went platinum, you still got 1 penny off of that download. You not getting no money. And then what happens is when it comes back to you, you still owe all that money from what that record company gave you. That bitch is broke as fuck. She ain't got no money. The money that she getting is from Diddy. He gave her an allowance, and you mad over 50 bands? Nah, it's something more to that. And Antoinette, you forgot the song. It ain't tricking if you got it. It's tricking.
It's still tricking.
Period. It don't matter if you got $100 million and he spent $40 on some pussy. It's tricking. Pimp C and all them niggas made that shit known. It's tricking. Whatever you got, it's tricking.
Well, he got it, so
And he's tricking.
hey, he was giving it.
Yeah, I don't know.
He definitely got it. Nobody's saying that.
Come out with something if he don't keep paying her.
It's something.
Or you think
I don't think she.
on that,
I don't think
it's over with, right?
I don't think she that dumb to come out with it because you know the powers that be, they protect certain people. And Diddy been in this game for so long, he know how this shit go. Yep. If she do think she gonna come out with something, all they gotta do, like they don't really do assassinations, like they don't really kill people no more. What they do is they just assassinate your character. They drop you from labels. Don't nobody want to deal with you. They cut your money. Once they cut your money, you become irrelevant. They cut your deals. Nobody want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is super, super fucking connected. And he's well liked by people that he needs to be well liked by. We might not like Diddy, but he got money in areas. He's invested money in areas that he should have. And he's part of a major network. So you can't really talk shit about Diddy and think you're just gonna get away with it because he's just gonna blackball you.
So he just cut her a check and it's done and over with then, pretty much.
That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You not fuck with me, I ain't giving you no money. Fuck you.
I mean, that's what I thought from the beginning, but I don't know about. I don't think nothing coming out or nothing like that. I don't think she can come out with something because if you got like it's like this like take me and you do business together, right? But I'm the plug though, right? And you say something about me, I just shut your supply off. Right.
I just tell niggas some bad shit about you and they don't want to fuck with you. Because my word is valid, because I've been in the game over 30 years. So when you've been in the game for over 30 years and you got somebody that's been in the game for 1 year, whose word you gonna take? You don't got enough money to make no investments in places where he did. Diddy's not a billionaire for no reason. He is smart. So she can't really come out and be like, oh, well, this nigga did X, Y, Z. Because at the end of the day, you can look at that as hearsay. You just saying this, okay, that's fine. I'll deny it, and I'll just tell everybody she's fucking crazy. Listen to the music she makes, and move on around it. Because at the end of the day, money men, niggas, motherfuckers that make money like P, like G, like Gucci, like Jay-Z and stuff like that, they do not like to see a decline in their stock. And all these people are, whether it's a bitch or a nigga, they are stock. And when your stock declines, they don't want to invest in you.
True. So just cut her a check, you know, they move the hell on, and you know.
You got your last 250,000, you better get your ass in the studio and make something else hot.
No, he gonna have to cut her. He probably gonna cut her, you know, little 5.
So y'all don't.
What he did, he
like
flooded her spot with roses. I seen that online.
Yeah, man.
He flooded her spot with roses. After you spend 200,000, 250 a month, then 200,000, then you buy roses, you tripping.
They were dating, you know.
Man, listen.
You know.
You know how crazy that is to give that girl that type of money, and then the next dude that's actually interested.
It's crazy to us, but I mean,
the next guy that she's interested in, he gonna have to do backflips for her. She ain't, man.
But okay, so that brings up another point. How's she gonna be worth it though? Like your net worth in the dating pool has diminished because ain't nobody about to pay you no 250,000. You was with a top tier nigga,
but she got bragging rights, so she gonna hold that over your head.
She got bragging rights, but she was with a top tier nigga though. At the end of the day, ain't nobody paying you no fucking royalties to be with your little weak ass. Because at the end of the day,
how do you know if that's what she's looking for in her next relationship, though?
Because
that could be something that was just convenient for right now. For one, her and P. Diddy is not in a relationship.
She's a thought.
Already made that clear. They're not in a relationship. They mess around.
She's a super thought, though. You getting money. You getting an allowance. You a grown ass woman. You getting an allowance. Yeah, you a super.
And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? If somebody gonna give me their money, why wouldn't I take it?
Man, listen, I don't give a fuck if I'm $100 billionaire. I ain't giving you shit. You ain't earning shit. You ain't on my fucking label. You on P's label.
She said taking it. Why wouldn't you take it? So
at the end of the day, I'm not.
Well, why wouldn't I take it if somebody's giving it to me?
I'm taking some free money.
He wasn't giving it to her. She was earning it. It's called prostitution.
No, what you mean? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
She gave him that got 5,000, and that nigga gave.
But how y'all know? But let me tell you something. For one, she got a podcast, right?
Give it to her.
For one, she got a podcast. She is one of his ambassadors for his liquor. How do y'all know that that's not the money for his liquor sales going up because she's drinking? What nobody thinking? Let me tell you something. How do you know that his liquor ain't what his liquor was already selling? But how you know it's not selling more? That she's one of his ambassadors for his liquor.
Every rap nigga got a fucking liquor. LeBron got Lobo.
But let me tell you something. But when you put the right people, but when you put the right people and showcase your product and it sells.
No.
She's hot right now.
I'm not.
She's hot right now. She's hot right now.
So Rock,
they're loving her.
So Rock was already on before she got there. She ain't.
We're not talking about Ciroc. We're talking about his other brand.
What other brand?
The deal with the D.
Exactly. You don't even know. You don't even know. So nobody else know.
Because I don't drink it. I don't drink it. But I know she's an ambassador for it.
Ain't nobody else drinking it either. Fuck that shit.
But I don't drink brown.
You trying to defend somebody on you? You don't even know the fucking name.
But I know she's an ambassador for
it. Exactly.
I know she's an ambassador for it. You know how I know she's an ambassador for it? Because I follow her. If you go on her page, she is drinking that. She is telling people to drink it. She is his brand ambassador for his liquor.
Still the one person that's his whore at night that is talking about it. You don't even know the fucking liquor. Don't nobody know what that shit is.
But I don't drink it.
Exactly.
But I know.
It is. Don't nobody drink it. Go to the bar right now and ask them for that shit. I bet you they ain't got it.
I'm telling you.
I bet you
sometimes y'all can't. Sometimes y'all make it rough for women, man.
No.
Y'all can't just go by. Y'all can't. A person is going to do what they want to do.
I'm not knocking her for doing what she want to do.
She's sucking dick for $250,000. That's what she doing.
Hey. It's better than sucking it for free.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Sucking it for free.
Because motherfuckers out here sucking it for free.
Hey, free head.
That's my point.
I'll
I think she just a high paid escort.
Need tires, all type of shit, and broke.
That may well be.
So, boo, live your
great.
best life. If that's what you want to do, live your best life. She got a whole family to take care of, including her mom that's in prison.
She ain't got no fucking
including
kids.
her mother that's in prison.
Mom, don't nobody care about her mom in prison.
Including her mom, she got a whole family to take care of. So, boo, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. If he don't give it to you, take it.
Oh, he didn't give it. She earned it.
So what?
Hey, do what you got to do.
She gave him that got 5,000 in the back of that Maybach. That's what she did.
Cool, you know. Hey.
Well, hey.
You know.
Whatever.
But see, what he did, he fucked the game up because he overpriced her. So the next dude gonna have to try to pay this high price tag.
Well, it ain't gonna be no.
He should have gave her $40 like everybody else do. $40, motherfucker. You ain't getting no fucking $250,000. I don't care how much money and revenue I get. I ain't giving you shit.
Y'all too much.
He wild for that. He wild. As a matter of fact, you on the hit list for that shit, Diddy. I'm putting you on the hit list.
Y'all is crazy.
Let me pull up this picture.
Yeah,
he on the hit list for this shit. Let me get this damn picture because you know what?
Just put Diddy's picture up by itself.
There you go.
Got the Joker picture up.
That's 200.
No,
the Joker picture. The Joker one was dope though. He did a good job with it.
Yeah, I like that.
The Joker was dope.
He was being himself, and that
he was. I actually like Diddy though. I don't got nothing against him.
250,000.
You on the hit list? Yeah.
Walk around and take pictures with Diddy, man. That's crazy.
All right, we gotta get into this next subject. We gotta talk about Blueface.
Yeah, man.
Hey man, listen. I just want to say something real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I just want to say because I've been holding this in ever since you told me about this shit. I'm gonna just say it like this. First of all, fuck this nigga Blueface, man. The only reason this nigga relevant is because of his girl. He ain't his album is garbage. He's a terrible rapper. You named yourself. I'm confused on why you even named yourself Blueface. Is it because of the $100 bills or because you think you this Crip nigga? And then on the other hand, like the only reason that you are still relevant is because your girl is missing a tooth. Wouldn't nobody even know who the fuck you are if your girl wasn't missing a tooth and she wasn't keeping your ass relevant? That's the only reason he relevant. You're not making no music. You doing all this social media shit, but you're not relevant.
I mean, he relevant on social media, not musically.
He only relevant because of his girl though, because everybody knows she's missing this too, and he keep hiding from her and shit like that. But your music, you made one good song. Your album was trash. You ain't made no music since then, and the only reason that you famous is because you keep doing these TikToks with your girls missing tooth. That's the only reason you relevant.
Nah, don't worry, man. He ain't about to be relevant no more. I seen the
video. He is.
I seen the video.
Bro, how you got all this
Blueface
money?
really
You can't even
tripping out
bond
here,
out.
huh?
He about to go away.
He can't even bond out, bro. You got a $50,000 bond, which means you only have to pay $5,000.
You ain't got to worry about it.
Well, they say he bonded out.
Yeah, that's cool, but you ain't got to worry about it for too long. I don't seen the video.
Later though, my nigga, you had to call your mama, your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your homeboy on the street, the crackhead on the corner to get 50 bands, bro. So to get $5,000, my nigga.
It'll be all right. Don't worry.
The girl should have just sold her tooth and auctioned that shit up on eBay for 5 bands, my nigga. You not getting no bread. Sorry.
It'll be okay soon, man. Don't worry.
All right, let's get into this video.
Wait till you see the video, man.
I cut the volume so we won't get blocked. So there will be no volume on this video.
Yeah.
All right, here's Blueface. Okay. It looks like they're outside the club or wherever they was at.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go.
It'll be okay soon, John.
All right, so he's in the parking lot.
Yeah,
not even a parking lot. It looks like it's just the side of the street.
Yeah, who's a fat nigga in skinny jeans? What the fuck is that, a dude or a chick?
I don't know who that is. He just, I guess, with him.
I don't know, but watch him back there in the corner now.
Yeah. So
here they come. Oh, what the hell? Hello.
So somebody shot off something because niggas is running.
So he might get self-defense, but
I didn't see nothing.
You can't get something. Y'all ain't see something.
He right there, but you what you mean you didn't see nothing?
I didn't see nothing.
I'm looking right at it.
He really can't get self-defense because the car didn't speed up until they started shooting. So dude ran up on the car. So that nigga, you insinuated that you started the crime.
Well, it shows him. It shows him, you know, doing
it. And this is the other thing. Like this the other thing. Like think about it like this. Like I'm just taking it from because I'm a gangster movie fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I love gangster movies.
Right.
If I'm the money man don't go to jail. You got all them goons out there. Why you ain't send your goons to do that job? You feel me? Like, nigga, if you go to jail for this shit, nigga, you was just a dumbass nigga, bro. Because if I'm the money man don't go to jail. Like, think about what they said on Goodfellas when he was talking to his wife. He was like, you don't go to jail unless you want to go to jail. Lil Wayne went to jail because he wanted to go to jail.
If you look at the video, it wasn't like it was no job nobody did. They pulled up and it, you know.
But these little niggas live in a different. They got a different mindset. Like they be posting their location, going live.
No,
like yeah, we right here.
I'm just saying that video. In that video, it wasn't like somebody was, you know, it looked like somebody was getting at him. It wasn't
it didn't look like nobody was getting at him because if I know where you at and I got beef with you, and I know you a shooter, or I know you that type of nigga that got niggas that shoot, nigga, I'm pulling up, busting already. Nigga, I'm about to pull up and talk to you.
But I'm saying that's why I said it could be the only way I can see maybe self-defense is because the truck pulled up, obviously, with whatever intentions they had. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's my point, nigga.
If you post your location and you talking, you running your mouth,
look like them niggas had guns in the car.
I'm gonna shoot back
too.
They
was about to shoot me.
I would have started shooting at that nigga back. It ain't no self-defense. The thing with self-defense, like it's a thin line with self-defense. And I'm just saying this because military background and I'm a licensed instructor.
So you saying they just pulled up and he started busting at them?
I'm saying it like this: the way the law looks at it, from a military standpoint, and from somebody who is a licensed instructor, I'm gonna tell you like this: he's gonna lose that because at that time there was no imminent threat, there was no gun, nobody was shooting at him, and he ran to the vehicle. If somebody was shooting at you, you would be running away. Even if you was running away trying to shoot, you would be running away. He ran to the vehicle and was firing in. That is not self-defense. You caused that. And when the vehicle pulled up, it stopped. It didn't keep going. It started going when you started firing the shots in there. He's gonna lose that. That's not self-defense.
Are you saying he started firing at them first?
Yeah, because he ran to the vehicle. Like nigga, you did that shit.
Okay,
and you stupid, like because that fat ass nigga that we was trying to figure out what the fuck it was, if it's a dude or a chick, you standing there all tough and shit with your little skinny jeans on, bro. You should have been the head nigga to even fire some shots because you got to protect your man, but you weren't even alert. He got his back turned, nigga. I'm pretty sure they done told you what the fuck is going on. So why you got your back turned? He ain't smart. He ain't smart enough to play this gangster game, bro.
So you saying, well, I mean, I don't know. I guess I seen, maybe I got to watch the video a little more. But I thought the way I seen it was more or less the truck pulled up and maybe they was already busting out the window and they fired back. But like I said,
even if they were shooting at him, in order to claim self-defense, you have to show that there was a valid threat. When you start running to the truck, when you start running to that truck, there was no valid threat.
So he should have just dropped to the ground and not fired back or nothing.
He should have ran away or let one of his security guards handle that because you the money man. Don't nobody know the rest of them niggas in that fucking video. We know who he is.
I just rewatched that shit.
So he should have just dropped to the ground, not fired back or nothing.
Absolutely. He should have fled away.
The way that truck pulled up was too suspicious. You know what I'm saying? And the footage ain't clear enough to tell if they had weapons in the vehicle or not.
I can't
fight that shit.
You can't beat self-defense when you're running towards a vehicle. You can't. You have to be fleeing away from the video. I mean, you have to be fleeing away or you have to show imminent threat. Imminent threat is not you running at the vehicle while the vehicle is still stopped. He was still running at the vehicle.
I get what he's saying. He ran in the direction of the truck instead
exactly. If it was an imminent threat, you would run away. Even if you ran away, he turned around and he was shooting.
Away and butt shots, he would have been cool.
Right, because then you could say self-defense. But when you ran up on the vehicle, nah, nigga, you're not getting away with something.
But see, we can see. What if they rolled the window and had guns out? We can't.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's what the law says.
Right.
Law says if you are fleeing away, that's what the law says. Listen. I got to carry concealed. I am licensed to instruct people. I'm telling you now, he's not going to beat that case because he was going to. You have to be. If you're going away from the target, if you're running away from the target and you're shooting back, that shows that somebody is doing something to you. But nobody runs into danger. You don't do that. You run away from danger. You don't run into danger. If they were shooting, if they were going down, because if I got a gun, right, and I pointed out the window and I'm shooting at you, it's going to show that you're ducking, trying to dodge the bullets. You know, XYZ. Now he ran towards it. That nigga ain't built like that. You not that nigga, bro. You a skinny ass little pussy ass nigga. You not built like that. I don't care. It don't matter where you from. And listen, this is a very real fact right here that I'm about to say.
Hey, you hope he ain't watching because you know Blueface got them hands, man. I seen him box and he done put on some weight.
You do know that my job in the Marine Corps was close combat. I will break that little skinny ass little kid down. Fuck Blueface. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I'm saying is this. The very real fact is that if you from Compton, right? If you live in Compton, right? You from the hood, you from the area of Compton, but that does not mean that you're an active gang member in Compton. You just from Compton. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where you're from. What the video shows is that he ran towards the vehicle. If you run towards the vehicle and you fire shots in there, you are guilty of that crime. If you hit somebody, if you didn't hit somebody, the video shows you're running towards the face of danger, which is the exact opposite of what evidence shows of human nature. You do not run towards gunshots. You run away from gunshots and you figure out a place where you can duck, cover, and hide. That's a fact.
That's why he ran towards the car.
He ran right towards the aggressor.
That's the only thing I saw for him to duck down was the car. I don't know. I mean,
if I'm Blueface, I'm was a weapon.
Say what?
If I'm Blueface, I'm arguing that the vehicle was a weapon, but he ain't beating this shit because he was the aggressor, like you said, and he a rap artist, so they're gonna make an example of that nigga.
They're definitely gonna make an example of him.
California not stand your ground, nothing like that, is it?
And you can't have a gun in California. Like even you can look up any CCW. There are 2 places in the country, 3. My bad. There are 3 places in the country where you have to have a special weapons permit. That's what it's called. It's called a special weapons permit. There are 3 places in the country that you have to have one: LA, New York, and Philadelphia. You cannot carry a concealed weapon in there, no matter where you have a license at. You have to have a special permit to carry those in those cities. You cannot have a gun in LA unless you have a special weapons permit. You can't. They don't issue them out like they do in Ohio, where you can go out there, you can fire a couple of shots at the gun range and say, "Oh, I got to carry concealed." It's not like that in LA. He don't got that weapon. He don't got that specification. And at the end of the day, bro, you're dumb as fuck for being a star out there shooting at somebody when you got some goons out here that you're supposed to call goons, and they ain't do their job.
Right.
And it looked like, from what I seen online, it looked like he was arrested in Vegas. So I'm thinking it took place in Vegas.
It was in Vegas.
Okay. So Vegas, I don't know their law, but it's probably not.
Vegas, you cannot carry, you have to have a special weapons permit in Vegas as well.
Damn.
You cannot carry a gun out there in Vegas because of the casinos, because of all the money that comes out there in Vegas. You cannot carry. There's I don't know anybody that has a carry concealed weapon that's in Vegas, unless you're a private security.
My thing is, from what I read, the actual incident happened like a month ago. So for him to be arrested in the same spot where it happened to me is crazy enough in itself.
I don't think it was a month ago.
That's what I or seen.
Yeah, it was. It said it was a month ago online.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think he was. I don't think he was arrested in the same place where it happened.
It said that it was an incident that happened back at the end of September.
Oh,
so and you back in the same spot. Like he's not really he's not an intelligent individual, bro.
So he did get arrested where it happened.
Yeah, he got arrested in Las Vegas.
He crazy, and the shit happened a month ago, and you don't got
wow. He crazy. He dumb as shit. Like, bro, you dumb for even calling yourself Blueface.
Well, he didn't know that he had a warrant for his arrest.
No, but I'm saying if you get into a situation like that where you done,
he probably knew something was coming.
Off some shots there.
That shit was hot.
I'm not about to be kicking it. You know, come on, man. I'm not about to be kicking it.
It's
there.
hot. When
I'm just saying,
hot, you can't be out there.
I'm just saying it like this, bro. If your bond is $50,000, and you can't even bond yourself out, you ain't really making no money like that. You only relevant because of your girl and her missing tooth. That's the only reason you're relevant. Your girl is keeping you relevant. Your TikToks is keeping you relevant.
Right.
Because you're not making no music.
His shit about to go up now. His streams, all that shit. He making some money now.
He didn't get back to it. Shit.
He might be making some money right now, but guess what? All that money going to the lawyer.
Right.
He ain't putting that shit in his pocket. That shit going to the lawyer on a case that he gonna lose.
Right.
Damn.
All
right.
It's
well,
on camera.
This nigga here, man.
That's messed up. But hey, we got to get to the next subject. I got a couple things
cases.
Talk about. Yeah, he might. Two things. The first one I'm seeing a lot online. This is the first thing. We're gonna do the first one first. So, but reading this online, Rkelly's ex-manager Donald Russell gets 20 months in prison for harassing rappers' victims. So, Rkelly's former manager was hit with a 20-month prison sentence Thursday for harassing and intimidating a victim of the disgraced hip-hop star. A federal judge in Brooklyn handed down the sentence to the Donald Russell, the self-appointed manager of Rkelly, after he pled guilty to one count of interstate stalking over the summer. Damn. Woo. So, the Chicago native threatened to publicize sexually explicit photos of the victim, who was connected to the federal racketeering case against Rkelly in the same jurisdiction. Wow. So this dude's crazy. He was probably trying to shut her up, say don't say nothing and all this. And I got the footage, I got the tape, I got the photos of you butt naked and everything. Keep your mouth shut. And she turned his ass in, which she should. Because
yeah, man.
Why would you even put yourself in a position? This dude got a racketeering case, and now they might mess around and tie you to everything. Why you got photos of her?
Like,
see what he just did. He opened a whole can of worms. Because now, guess what? Instead of one person being Rico, now they about to Rico his ass too. Oh, you helped him? Which we know he had help. I said this last year on the podcast. He had help. Now, guess what he about to do? Snitch on everybody else.
Snitch like
he got 21 years or he got 21 months?
20 months.
Oh, that man, he can do that on his head.
Like me and John always say, man, you can't teach common sense.
Absolutely. You can't teach common sense.
I thought this one was funny, man. When I read on that, I started laughing. I kind of, giggled to myself on that one, man.
But what all this is doing is open a can of worms for him and all the other, it is
20 months. Come on now.
I'm sure he said.
I'll do that on my head. Like 20 months. That's it. That ain't nothing.
Right.
Hey, he shouldn't been doing any months.
Right.
You should just kept that to yourself.
But what he just say? You can't teach common sense. These niggas is dumb.
Right.
You give a nigga a little bit. You give a nigga a little bit of money and think they untouchable. Look at what happened with the PPP, man. All these niggas riding around in Challengers and shit like that. They think they untouchable and shit. Niggas bought Challengers and an ounce of weed and shit and think they motherfucking drug lords and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't teach common sense. They dumb. Like you're not supposed to bring the very real thing is you're not supposed to bring spotlight to what you're doing. You don't shit where you lay at. Like you know what I'm saying? We all know these things, but at the end of the day, these niggas is still out here doing it. And that's what we was talking about on the other show. Like niggas get famous, they start doing stupid shit and they start influencing other dumb motherfuckers. Like, bro.
Not only that, But I was thinking about it this way. Now, how this ties into what's going on with the other part of this that we're gonna discuss here in a minute is how, like, if he trying to fight and continue to fight any of this, you can't use old boy now. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether he gonna speak on your behalf or not, you can't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that go with the law, but I'm pretty sure he can't use him. You know what I'm saying? As far as anything in the case as a witness or anything.
But it depends on if he tries to use him as a character witness. Because if he tries to use him as a character witness, he most definitely can.
Mm.
That's the only way that he'll be able to use him. But as far as a witness,
threatening old girl.
Yeah, but it makes R. Kelly look even worse now.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Listen,
Like,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. We all got some. Every nigga in America got some pussy up of our R. Kelly song. But at the end of the day, R. Kelly's bitch ass should never be allowed to get out of jail.
I agree.
He should keep his bitch ass in jail.
That's what I said.
That's just a fact. Because I look at it like if it was my daughter, you got enough money for enough T-shirts for everybody in America because that's where the fuck you gonna be at. I ain't about to play with you, bro, because it's at the end of the day, nigga, you 50 some years old, nigga, you trying to date my 18-year-old daughter, bro, you going on a T-shirt, facts, straight like that. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'll do the time in jail, but I'm gonna protect my fucking daughter. Nigga, you's a bitch, bro. Like R. Kelly's a nasty motherfucker.
Bringing them to him.
The parents
locked up too.
Yeah, they need to be locked
they
up.
was bringing them to him.
Hey, listen. This is the thing. Fuck the parents. Everybody that was on that bus that did that surviving R. Kelly shit, that sat up there and talked about we was on the bus and the door opened up and we saw R. Kelly doing. Like, y'all all the motherfuckers need to go to jail with that nigga. Y'all all need to have a big ass cell with all y'all motherfuckers in that shit because y'all knew what the fuck was going on. Y'all ain't say shit. Because the law says if all of us on this podcast go do, we all in the car and I get out the car and I go rob this motherfucking bank and I come back to the car and ain't none of y'all motherfuckers call the police. Y'all all are conspiracy to the fucking crime. Exactly. So all of them nasty motherfuckers that was on that bus that saw R. Kelly do that shit, y'all all need to go to motherfucking jail. Period.
Right.
Charge them niggas with conspiracy.
Hell yeah, fuck them.
I never once believed that he was the one that was at the mall.
Nah.
Or that he was the one at, I don't know.
That nigga had the right hits
Chuck
and
E.
record and make beats and songs.
But his manager is the one, his fucking nasty ass bitch ass manager was like, oh yeah, I was just going out there bringing him to the girl. Nigga, if you'd have brought my daughter to you, like, nigga, do you know how many places they would have had to find your ass, bro? Yeah, that's why God gave me a son because
he's different though. Like that's different.
He was paying the parents off. He was paying the
bringing
parents.
your daughter to him. You know what I'm saying? Like
that whole R. Kelly.
Bring your daughter
because there are these beautiful, like I ain't gonna hold you up. There are some beautiful women out here of all shapes, sizes, and colors.
Right.
You mean to tell me that you 75,000 fucking years old and I only find beauty in 17, 16, 17, and 8-year-olds, you nasty bitch.
Right.
Fuck
I
R. Kelly.
I agree with him, man. I'm just saying we different. We're not gonna bring our daughters to him.
Right.
The same shit with Michael Jackson back in the day. Whether you believe he did some shit or not, I'm not taking my child to him.
Michael Jackson's story was different.
I don't give a damn if it's different or not. I'm saying whether they did something or not, just the rumors alone, just like if it's somebody in my hood, I'm not taking them to your crib and dropping them off and you babysitting them or even having you around my child.
A lot of those parents were at fault because those parents those parents were like, oh, well, you going out there to sing for R. Kelly, we're gonna fly you out there. Why the fuck did you get your raggedy ass as a parent on that plane with like me as a dad? I'm coming with you. You're not going to this grown-ass motherfucking man's house by your goddamn self. And nigga, if you even look at my daughter in a thirsty way, bro, I'm gonna break your motherfucking neck. Because that's my daughter. You feel me?
He was paying the parents.
I mean,
the parents was in
Bro,
on
you
it.
can't pay me. You can't pay me enough to take my daughter's innocence. Fuck Robert Kelly. He's a bitch ass, nasty, fucking old ass, nasty man.
It's different now than back then because before all the rumors actually came out. So you know how, like I said, I wouldn't have brought him there. I'm just not doing that anyway. But still, you know, it's not like the allegations or the rumors were out there at the time. So it's not like
they were through the music industry. They was out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's why.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm not bringing my no.
But the thing is like, even if it was one of y'all niggas, I'm not about to send my daughter to one of y'all niggas' crib and I ain't coming with y'all. You're a piss poor parent at that point. Like, I'm going with you.
Right.
But the thing is, they knew he had a problem when he was messing with Aaliyah.
R. Kelly don't have a problem. Listen, this is what R. Kelly's problem is. R. Kelly's problem is not one of these little girls had a dad. They had some bitch ass nigga. They have a dad. Because if it was my daughter, not only am I going with you, but if you try and do something to my daughter, bro, I don't give a fuck. There's not a amount of money that's going to keep me
a lot of his victims did have a father.
No, they didn't. They had
a lot of his victims did have a father.
They weren't like strong fathers. They was bitch ass
whole ass nigga. Listen, if any of you dads is watching, you a whole ass nigga. That's a fact. You don't do that to your daughter, man. You don't do that to your daughter.
Right.
Money is the root of all evil.
No,
nigga. You gotta call it. You gotta call it like it is. If it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, it's a duck. They some whole ass niggas.
But
people will sell their souls for money.
Listen, I got a whole lot of bullets in my house. I got one for every one of them. They can go kill themselves because you killed your daughter. You let your daughter.
I'm not an R. Kelly fan since everything came out. I don't play none of his music. None of that. To me, you know, I feel like the parents were fully involved. A lot of them, some of them had grown children and it was out of their control. Like some of the girls, that was like the Dominique girl, who was like, I think she was like 24 at the time when she had a relationship with Dominique. I mean, when he had a relationship with her, that was the one that he turned into like a stud.
Oh yeah.
That was out of her mother's control. At that time, she was grown.
I seen that one.
A lot of women were grown, and a lot of parents wanted their kids to be famous, so they allowed their kids to go unsupervised. I believe a lot of them knew what was going on, and they turned their heads because of the money.
All should be in jail.
Oh, I said this last year. They all need to be
because of the money. You know, some people just like Sparkle's niece.
Sparkle ain't shit either. She a lying ass broad.
How?
Because her niece got on there testifying and said her and Sparkle had it set up to where R. Kelly's ex-wife Andrea was in on it too, and I knew she was in on it. She on there crying on that. Look, that whole surviving R. Kelly is bullshit. It's all a lie. Them bras got on there crying, lying. He held me against my will. No, he did not. You wanted to fuck with him because it's R. Kelly. He is not about to lock you up in the room, let you go shopping, and then you bring your black ass back to the house and get treated like a slave. Common sense tells me that's some bullshit. They was there because they wanted to be there.
Hey, Antoinette, let me ask you a question now.
Can you
hear me?
But he didn't hold him against their will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, listen, let me ask you a question. Who the fuck has R. Kelly ever made famous?
Besides Aaliyah, nobody. Well, no,
But he wrote
songs that were established already.
He didn't make Aaliyah famous, but this is my question.
He wrote songs.
Who in the fuck has R. Kelly ever made famous?
Damn. I don't know, bro.
Exactly.
Nobody.
That's my point.
Nobody that I know. But the thing is,
R. Kelly is
when you are dealing with people who don't have anything, and they feel like their child is the money ticket, the way out, people will do anything.
They need to be in jail.
for money when you don't got no money.
Haul them all up to jail.
But he
Even if
wasn't
you sat at the table with R. Kelly and he welcomed you and he didn't give you nothing but a meal and he fed you well every single day, you're going to want to be there. You're going to want to. He took advantage. He took advantage of those kids, and the parents also took advantage of their kids by allowing their kids to go there and be able to go through that. That's something that their kids got to live with for the rest of their life.
But we talking about a nigga that has. We're not talking about Jermaine Dupri. We're not talking about Jay-Z. We're not talking about Manny Fresh. We're not talking about Kanye. We're talking about motherfucking R. Kelly. My mind's telling me no.
But the thing is,
we're not talking about a nigga that ever.
But the thing is, he was the highest paid R&B singer once upon a time. He was so who wouldn't want to be in his presence?
He was the highest paid R&B singer when Aaron Hall stepped down. He was the highest paid R. Kelly singer. He was the highest paid singer. But regardless on that fact, even if you were the highest paid singer, he's not a producer. He's not a ghostwriter. The producers and the ghostwriters are the ones that make money, not R. Kelly singing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
R. Kelly is a writer and a producer.
But he's not an A&R. He's not.
No, he's not no A&R.
He
get writing credits though.
You just Robert fucking Kelly, the goddamn pedophile. That's all the fuck
in jail, and he gonna stay in jail.
He in jail getting his dick rubbed on while he's singing.
I feel like he shouldn't be. I feel like they should not release him. I feel like he should not be able to come out of jail. I think he should spend the rest of his life in jail. But at the same time, too, we're dealing with someone who had trauma that they didn't take care of.
Exactly.
What trauma do we have? He don't got no trauma.
No,
he don't got no trauma.
He was molested by his sister.
He do got a lot of trauma.
Get the fuck over it. You was molested by a woman.
Let me tell you something. How you gonna get over something? Wait a minute. How are you gonna get over something? How are you gonna get over something when you never got help for it?
You got some pussy when you was a kid.
If you were molested as a kid, do you think that you're not going to go and molest someone else if you didn't get help?
No, because he didn't get molested by a man. He got molested by a woman. He got some pussy as a kid. Shut the fuck up, R. Kelly. You got some vagina. You's a bitch, nigga.
That's why he was interested. That's why he was interested in little kids. I'm telling you.
He's interested in little kids because a grown woman gave him some pussy. That don't make no sense. Ain't nothing wrong with R. Kelly except for the fact that he's a fucking pedophile. You gotta call it what it is. He's a nasty ass old fucking man.
Think about.
And I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
Most niggas got pussy at an early age.
Man, I don't know, man.
But to be molested by your sister, come on.
Molested because he said it. Come on, man. Because R. Kelly said it. R. Kelly was the one.
He said it, and his brother said it.
R. Kelly was the same nigga that said that he wasn't fucking these little girls at the beginning. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't taking that fuck nigga's word for it. At the end of the day, nigga, you still fucking little girls to this day. And now you getting fucked by grown ass men. Right. So take it. Sing for them goddamn snacks, nigga. Right. Fuck that nigga.
And they took his commissary.
Absolutely. Oh, bitch ass nigga.
They took the man commissary. Oh, but this the biggest rumor online is he getting out. He getting out.
Can I say this real quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say this real quick? At the end of the day, Antoinette, because of the fact that he has money and he was one of the highest paid R&B singers, he was very well publicized. He had money. He was able to get help because you went on here every time you got caught.
Right.
That's what it was. Every time you got caught, you wanted to say that you have a problem and you did not seek help. You are the fucking problem, R. Kelly. So you deserve to sit in that jail cell and get your cookies took every fucking day because you had the access to get the help that you needed and you didn't do it. So fuck that nigga. Fuck him getting raped by his sister. Fuck his story. Nigga, you a rapist. You a nasty ass old fucking man and you deserve everything that you fucking get.
He's a narcissistic ass nigga. Think about the songs he made and he wrote. Like, he was braggadocious about the the pedophilistic nature of his actions. Know what I'm saying?
You
Age
right.
ain't nothing
You
but a
right.
number. And
Piper.
my mind's telling me no.
He called
This
himself
nigga ain't
Pied
shit.
Piper, man. Look that shit up.
You right. You right. He did call himself that.
For
You
those
right.
that don't know what
The Pied Piper. Yep.
Go look that up. You know what I'm saying? And come on, man. Age ain't nothing but a number. Help to live. Come on.
The whole album is called Age.
So
Hey,
I
but the
feel you.
fuck
He
up-
do got mental
man.
illness, but
The
that
fucked up
mental
shit was-
illness is just nigga, you evil, nigga. Like that's
Right.
what it
He
is.
made my mind just telling me no. He was fucking with Aaliyah,
I know,
bro.
Rashawn.
And all them
They on the
motherfuckers
floor. I
that was
put her
on the
down
bus,
on the floor.
they sat up there and said that the door swung open and they saw him having sex with Aaliyah. God damn, man, when I heard that shit broke my heart, bro.
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas saw this shit and y'all ain't do nothing about it because y'all wanted to get some money?
So let me ask
Some
you
fucking
this.
cowards, man.
The one guy left.
John, I would ask John.
Hold
a
on. The
question.
one guy that was married to Sparkle, that was in what was the R. Kelly's first group? Public Announcement.
Probably, yeah.
When they seen it, he quit the group immediately. The other two stayed. Remember, because Public Announcement.
Yeah.
I watched the thing with Vlad. The one guy, he said, "I'm done." And they also interviewed one of the guys for the Surviving R. Kelly, and he was like, "I'm not gonna say nothing bad about him," so they wouldn't put him on it. But this the crazy thing: the same guy who left Public Announcement was married to Sparkle. And if you watch the interview, Public Announcement, there's also talking about how Sparkle was messing with R. Kelly. She would stay at R. Kelly's studio for like a month, but then she on there online talking crazy about R. Kelly, but she was messing with the nigga and she was married to the dude in Public Announcement. So that's
really.
When I watch the Surviving R. Kelly, I don't believe half them, bro. They lying. They just lie. They get on the camera and lie.
Let me ask y'all all a deep question there, man. You know, we bring up Aaliyah. You think she was just shut up, or do you think, you know, it was an actual accident? And
no, they got rid of her for some reason.
It wasn't no accident because they had a. You remember the whole thing was before she got on the plane, she was talking to Dame Dash.
Okay.
And even Dame said like she was talking to Dame Dash. She was trying to get on the plane. She kept telling Dame Dash that the plane is overloaded. And Dame kept telling her to just go ahead and get on the plane. And even Dame said that he was rude to her, talking about like, bitch, just get on the plane, just get the fuck on the plane.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really know whether it was an accident or not like this, but I always tell people like this. You gotta trust your first instinct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck Dame Dash, fuck all that shit. The plane overloaded, I ain't getting on this shit. But we can't fault Aaliyah for that shit.
No,
I still say like this, like when Aaliyah got in the game, Aaliyah was very young. She was being mentored by some niggas that had already been in the game for a long time. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking with Dame Dash at the time. She had stopped fucking with R. Kelly's bitch ass at the time. And we don't really know whether
she was fucking with Jay-Z too.
They say that, but I don't know. Jay-Z.
I saw them pictures, nigga. Them niggas was too chummy.
Chummy, but I mean, Jay-Z is an ugly ass nigga.
But he got money. It don't matter if he ugly. Look, he got Beyonce. He didn't have
money at the time. He didn't have that money. He didn't have that Dame Dash money at the time, though. Dame Dash was the money man. Dame Dash at that time was the money man. And she, you know what I'm saying? They made it public that they was fucking with each other. But I just want to say, like, I don't really know if they got rid of her or not, but I want to say that she was young and she was putting her trust in some grown ass men that had already been in the game for a long time. And she thought that she was loved. You know what I'm saying? She was very well liked in our community. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, almost 20 years later, like, we still love Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? I will say, I'll say this. Kelly can motherfucking rot in motherfucking hell in that goddamn jail cell. They shouldn't let that nigga out. And any nigga's dad, like, I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, like, as a dad, and God blessed me with a son because he knew that if R. Kelly would have touched my daughter, I would have put him on a motherfucking t-shirt with no hesitation because you're a predator. You know what I'm saying? In all actuality, he is a predator because he preys on those 18-year-olds, those 19-year-olds, those 17-year-olds, those 16-year-olds. He preys on them. So he should never be let out of jail because that's what you like.
All right, well, we got to get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all leave plenty of comments, share this video, and we'll get back with y'all another Sunday. You got the Internet Beat Takeover coming up next week. That's every week.
Well, I'm not gonna be on next week because it's the day before Thanksgiving. So
okay, got you.
I'm gonna do the following week.
Okay, so the following week, and we might pop up and do something before that. We'll let you know. Hit Show Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Hit Show Podcast. All right. Yep. Happy